Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Utah Utes offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some. Wide open, he makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was
And the pass is intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Utes are marching down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Nubin. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Stanley. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer to it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Grab behind the line. It's Stanley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Utes are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utes! Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has got the stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job.
Going for it all. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's
headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get it down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Wilson will throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature and throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wilson to pass. Finds his man down the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a second down play. The receiver on the jet sweep. Nice move there. Tackle is made after the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you know, you always look back at games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wilson will throw. Complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Leaves it with the back. And he... up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Stanley. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Defense going all in to stop the run. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. The Utes pick up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been...
Oh, they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the tackle.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking left. It's caught.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want...
Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Utes have pushed it inside the 20. to the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. They've been...
Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Leaves it with the back. He's loose at the 15. Afterburners coming. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Back to the air one more time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game. And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This is what